your new dean has just a few remarks and a charge to send you off as we round up our service, our ceremony this evening. So tonight, we have the honor at the Brown School of graduating our 10,000th graduate. Hence the budget. So graduates, for a moment I'd like you to turn to your right, turn to your left, and congratulate someone that could be the 10,000th graduate of the Brown School, or even 9,999. I could not be more proud to know that this amazing faculty and many faculty colleagues that came before us and staff supported, Jason, you're right, 10,000 Changemakers put out in this world by the Brown School at Washington University in St. Louis. What I've come to know so quickly about our community and about our graduates is that you are well prepared with knowledge and skills to change this world. I've met many alumni. You will join that group soon. And they are amazing leaders. They have accomplished much. They are amazing, and you too are amazing. Students, faculty, family, friends, members of the Brown School community, I'm so glad to serve as your new dean. As I end up my first year, I'm grateful for your support, and I am truly certain that I made the right decision. Hope you're happy too. So just as you have helped me across these 11 months or so, I'm going to ask for your assistance again, if you will. And Jason, I'm glad you're here because I have some confusion about the charge for the day. How do I charge you as change makers as I sort through how I make change in this world? So my first question to you as I puzzle through how to be a change maker is I want you to know that every night I turn on the television and I see decisions made or maybe not made that maybe is actually fundamentally opposed to what I've been preparing you for and we've been preparing you for at the Brown School. So naturally I get distressed and I decide that Rachel Maddow and I need to take a little break. But I can't seem to get away from it. Because next, I pick up a newspaper, or that would be so old school, I pick up my phone. I look at the Times or the Post, and an article pops up about kids. And those of you that know my background know that I care about kids and families. And I read an article that tells me that child hunger is on the rise in the US. I read about parents who are making decisions not to eat dinner so their kids have something to eat. And it's not happening in a faraway place, it's happening in our community. And so I say, okay, given my confusion, given my response, I'm gonna take a break from reading the Times, reading the Post for a while. Us Magazine has my subscription. But the next day I have coffee with one of our alums from St. Patrick's Center, and she tells me that the number of children not going to school because their families don't have a stable place to live is going up exponentially in our city. Now, my people, am I supposed to give up coffee too? No change makers, no Brown School graduates, no faculty, staff, colleagues. I'm not supposed to look away. And that's where, Jason, you gave me hope. There are so many social and health issues that are wholly unacceptable to this community. Jason, some of these things are just plain wrong. And so how I charge this community and your loved ones, because we need you as leaders, faculty and staff, but if your loved ones have supported you on this journey, they can support you in how do we become the change that we want to see in our world. So, I'm going to ask you to simultaneously ask yourself some of your own questions as you go forth. Am I doing enough to make use of the privileged platforms that I will stand on top of? Do I have the courage, the support I need to speak out when I see injustice? Can I ask new questions, create new strategies? Can I get very excited about new paths? So as you go forth to new homes, jobs, I want you to know that as you get that inevitable orientation, what does the orientation sound like? Here's the policies, here's the procedures, here's the way things are done around here. I want you to honor those. I want you to honor those practices, but I want you also to look for opportunities where we can create new solutions, and some of those structures and systems do need a little disruption. This won't be easy, but know that you have our full support as we are on this same journey with you. So, Jason, I don't have time to tell you my whole life story, or my colleagues, they've listened a lot. But I will tell you some reflections I had about my own graduation. I'm a first-generation student to college. And when you're a first-generation student, your family's very excited to be sitting in those seats. They did, though, send me to undergraduate to get my accountant degree. That didn't quite work out. Why did they want me to be an accountant? Because they wanted me to do the things that your family members want you to do. Get a job. Support yourself. But they also were worried about me. Social work, public health, social policy, there wasn't a complete understanding about what that was about when I grew up. But the diploma, that case you're carrying in your hand and the diploma you'll get tomorrow, that was important. So at my graduation, as I received my MSW, there was a passionate social justice speaker, a little bit Jason like you today, charged us up. And as I was walking down the stage proudly with my diploma, my brother, who is an accountant, said to me, "You are going to be in so much trouble." Because finally it was really clear that I was about social justice and social change. So, my parents were very proud of me. Like you, I went off to do things that I thought were meaningful, but along the way, created a little trouble, disruption. And look where that trouble got me, not so bad in a red robe. So as you go off to your next jobs, which are so unbelievably diverse, but important. One of you is going to be a wellness counselor for undergraduates. Another in KIPP High School. Another collaborating with Ferguson Police Department, a reproductive justice fellow in Seattle, going back to Uganda to making sure that girls get an education. You're amazing. And we will support that amazing journey that you have as changemakers. So go forth, make change, not nickels and dimes, but clear social justice change. Who you are, what you're about, is incredibly important. So I'll leave you with just a couple of quotes, because everybody has heroes, and here's some of mine. Nelson Mandela says, "To deny people their human rights is to challenge their very humanity." Ida B. Wells says, "The way to fight wrongs is to turn the light of truth on them." And then my favorite, because this robe comes from University of Illinois at Chicago, there's this small place called Hull House that has a pretty significant meaning in our profession. Jane Addams says, the good we secure for ourselves is precarious and uncertain until it is secured for us all and is incorporated into our common life. So with that, graduates, it is our privilege at the Brown School to send you forth to be a change maker. You will not let us down. Please congratulate yourself one more time.